Hello everyone, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Celebrities. What comes to mind when you hear that word? Do you think of the Taylor Swifts of the world? Do you think of an ideal that is so unattainable that this person, this so-called celebrity, hardly even seems like a person at all to you? We call these people famous. We call them celebrities. We worship them in some cases and admire them and follow them around. But for the most part, none of us actually believe that we ourselves could become one of them. However, celebrities are no different from you and I. They're people just like us, powerful, creative beings just like you. And it's absolutely possible for you to manifest fame into your own life, just like any one of these celebrities. You can have massive success at any goal, dream, or desire in your life. Acting, singing, modeling, writing. Whatever thing you're most passionate about, you can achieve fame and immense success and acclaim for this thing. And I'm going to show you how. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to become famous using the law of attraction. The principles I'm going to be sharing with you in this video aren't based on fantasy, but science. You see, the law of attraction is as much a universal law as gravity, just as certain as you can drop a ball from a 10-story building and know that it will hit the ground. You can set this ball in motion energetically using these techniques and know for certain that you will attract any level of fame you can imagine into your life. Notice how I say, if you can imagine it, because while you are only limited by your imagination, you are limited by your imagination. When it comes to the law of attraction, there are no limits to what we can create in our lives. So every one of these techniques is designed to expand the horizons of your own imagination of what your life could become. Because if you can see yourself differently, you can become differently. If you can imagine yourself as famous, if you can perfectly align yourself with the energy of fame, if you can think, speak, and act as you would if you were famous, you would create a powerful magnetic force field around yourself. And over time, as this energy further magnetizes and builds momentum, you would effortlessly open doors of opportunity that would lead you to the fame you desire. In fact, consciously or unconsciously, this is how every celebrity became famous. Begin to listen as you hear celebrities telling their stories, talking about their mindset. And in every story of rags to riches, of unknown to famous, you will see a common thread of someone who saw themselves successful before they had any glimmer of hope that they would be successful. So many people in the world go through life never achieving their dreams because they believe only in what they can see. Specifically, when it comes to fame, they believe only in what they see in the mirror right now. And if they see themselves as someone who is average, mediocre, or undeserving of fame and success, that reflection in the mirror never changes. They never attain those goals or dreams. So in this video, all of these techniques are going to shift the way you see yourself. And as soon as you shift your own self-image, as soon as you begin to see yourself as the famous person you decide you're destined to become, this shift in your energy will begin to attract every opportunity and connection you need to manifest that fame. The first law of attraction technique to becoming famous is to release all self-doubt from your life and from your conversations about yourself. Low self-confidence will always repel fame and truly any kind of success away from you. Isn't self-image such an interesting thing? Because what we attract in life is never a result of the reality. It's a result of how we perceive the reality to be. If we see ourselves as successful, we attract more success. If we see ourselves as attractive, we attract more positive attention and compliments and adoration from others, and we become more attractive. However, on the flip side, if we see ourselves as average and mediocre, then we attract a mediocre life. If we see ourselves as ugly, then our appearance seems to only further deteriorate before our eyes. But the good news is that at any moment, we can shift our perception of ourselves. And when we make this powerful, positive choice for ourselves, everything in our lives can begin to change. So I want you to promise to yourself that you will stop limiting yourself by the way other people perceive you. That you will stop setting the limits and the edges of your vision for yourself based on what other people think is possible for you to achieve. Because if you want to attract fame and you haven't yet, chances are you've had people in your life telling you that you'll never amount to much, or that only lucky people get successful or famous, or that you don't have the right connections to become famous, that it's not about how talented you are, it's about who you know. Just think about all the celebrities you know. More than likely, you know celebrities that you consider to not even be that talented. Many people look at families like the Kardashians and they say, how are they so famous, and some of them even billionaires, when they have no specific set of skills or talents that could be put into words? And the reason people like them are so successful isn't because of luck or connections. It's because of their energy, the energy that they exude outward into the universe. They believe themselves to be famous and important and successful and wealthy. And as a result, they always unfailably attract that kind of success into their life. They don't settle, and you shouldn't either. Stop settling for less than your true worth. Begin to see yourself as the most valuable asset on the planet. Begin to see yourself as worthy of fame. Every time you look in the mirror, see someone who is strong and powerful and confident and talented and worthy of positive attention, adoration, admiration, and immense fame. When you believe yourself to be worthy of fame, you will become famous overnight. Have you ever heard of the so-called overnight success? If not, then you've definitely heard of someone becoming famous overnight, because in an instant, in any instant, our entire life can change. We look at these situations, these quote-unquote overnight successes, and we say, that person just got lucky. But this couldn't be further from true. That overnight success can happen to you at any time, because anytime someone becomes an overnight success, it's happening to them not because of luck or chance or fate, but because that is the instant in which they shifted their energy. Using any one of these techniques in this video, you can instantly shift your energy and become an overnight success, become famous essentially overnight, like any one of these people or these stories you hear about in the media. So see yourself as worthy of fame and release all self-doubt and negative self-talk from your life. If you struggle with low self-confidence or self-doubt, I highly recommend reprogramming your subconscious mind for unstoppable confidence. This is the very best thing you could possibly do for yourself, because self-confidence is mostly a product of our subconscious, not our conscious mind. Our subconscious mind controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life, and it is actually thousands of times more powerful than the conscious mind. However, it is so often overlooked by traditional law of attraction techniques. I have developed my own method of reprogramming the subconscious mind. This isn't a method I created. I created my own spin on it through my own library of subliminal affirmations tracks that I created. I have created over 100 subliminals for every area of life, and these audio tracks are so powerful because how they work is they contain positive affirmations embedded within meditation sounds. Every one of my tracks is available in rain, ocean waves, or white noise, and is embedded with powerful positive affirmations that your conscious mind cannot hear. And this is important because if your conscious mind can't hear it, it can't reject it. So these subliminals impress these positive affirmations on your subconscious mind, which again controls 95% of everything in our lives. So be sure to check the description box for the subliminals from my website. I would specifically recommend to attract fame and success and money and to build self-confidence, because attracting fame comes down to your self-confidence more than anything else. All celebrities, whether they appear to be more introverted or extroverted, have something in common. They all have high levels of self-confidence. They all believe in themselves. And I would say, above all else, that is the main key to attracting fame into your life. And I have created a very powerful subliminal designed to boost your self-confidence, to give you an unstoppable sense of self-esteem and self-worth. But I have also created a subliminal I am very excited to share with you that is actually designed to help you attract fame into your life, specifically social media fame, because as we know, in our world today, fame often begins on social media. And if we can form that social media following in those connections through platforms like Instagram and YouTube, then we can attract the doors of opportunity we need to achieve fame and success on other platforms as well, like TVs and movies and more mainstream avenues of fame. So this subliminal is designed to help you attract a mass following on social media platforms and to achieve social media fame, to become a social media famous, world famous celebrity. If you'd like to check out this subliminal, it will be linked at the top of the description box because I recommend this one above all the others. You can try out my subliminal to attract fame, my self-confidence subliminal, as well as all the subliminals in my library, completely free. I offer a 7-day free trial to every new sign up on my site because, guys, I believe in the power of these subliminals. I have seen them work for many, many people and for myself. Using subliminals, I've attracted the career of my dreams, the body of my dreams, my soulmate relationships. All of this and so much more is possible when you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind through subliminal tracks. So again, all of that information is linked in the description box. Once you have found a way, like subliminals, to reprogram your subconscious mind, the second law of attraction technique to attract fame is to use positive affirmations. Like I said, subliminal affirmations tap into that 95% of your brain. However, if you are incorporating subliminals, also using daily spoken affirmations will then harness the conscious part of your brain. So this is how we use affirmations on both sides of the brain, the conscious and the subconscious. We listen and meditate with subliminal affirmations tracks and also use daily positive affirmations. Specifically, select 10 positive affirmations for fame, success, self-confidence, and power. The most important thing when selecting these affirmations is that they should resonate with you, and speaking them aloud should feel good. Positive spoken affirmations only work if they feel good to you. So the affirmations that resonate with you may be different than the affirmations that resonate with someone else. And the thing is, if you try to use affirmations that only make you feel worse when you say them, that actually means that your conscious mind is rejecting the affirmation because it doesn't believe it. And you are actually working to the opposite of your favor. You are actually pushing energy in the opposite direction when you speak affirmations that make you feel worse. So these affirmations should make you feel confident, radiant, empowered, and happy. An example of some affirmations would be, I attract immense amounts of fame into my life, or I now think and act as the famous person that I am, or I am a world famous celebrity. If these are too specific and even just hearing me say them felt weird or made you feel uncomfortable, that's a sign that you're not ready to be that specific in your affirmations, because faith is like a muscle. You have to train it and it grows over time. So if those affirmations made you feel a little bit uncomfortable or uneasy, it means that they weren't resonating with you. So like I said, choose affirmations that feel good, even if it's something as general as, I am becoming more confident every day. Even just saying something simple like this over and over, day in and day out, will slowly build your confidence. And over time, you will begin to use more specific fame affirmations. These affirmations, speaking to yourself differently, will gradually change the inner dialogue. Because, as I always say on my channel, the most important conversations you'll ever have in life are the conversations you have with yourself. Learn to build yourself up through positive affirmations, to build your own confidence. Treat yourself with love and respect. Admire yourself. Talk yourself up, so to speak. You should be your greatest cheerleader in life. Because in order to attract fame, you must have a very good relationship with yourself, a very solid relationship with yourself, especially if you want to retain this fame. Because we all see situations where someone attracts fame or money or whatever it is into their life, and then it seems to just evaporate. As soon as it came, it left. This is because they didn't have a solid foundation, a rock-solid relationship with themselves, a sense of deep, lasting self-confidence that would allow them to retain the thing that they had attracted. So build this sense of self-worth and self-confidence before and while you attract the fame into your life, and you will be able to fully enjoy it and retain it when it does manifest. The third law of attraction technique you can use to become famous is to visualize. There have been studies where athletes have visualized themselves making the winning shot of the game. Like, for example, in basketball players will sometimes visualize themselves making that 3-point shot, and they'll visualize it over and over and over. And solid research has actually shown that when athletes visualize in this way, they make significantly more of the shots that they take. It's almost as if they were actually practicing, but they were doing it all within their mind. So when it comes to manifesting fame, you need to mentally create neural pathways, new pathways in your brain through visualization exercises that cause you to start believing that you already are famous. When you visualize yourself as a famous person already, you naturally shift your behavior and your speech in certain ways. These are going to be small changes that may be almost imperceivable to you, things you wouldn't even consciously think to do or not do. But the thing is, these shifts in your behavior are actually your subconscious mind working to manifest what you visualized, because once you hold a vision in your mind and you make it real to yourself, your subconscious mind will use absolutely everything in its power to manifest that vision, things that your conscious mind may be completely unaware of or have no clue about. If you haven't read it, there is a book called, I believe I'll link it below or mention it in the description box, but I think it's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. It is an incredible book because it talks about how people in hypnosis could be suggested something seemingly impossible and very specific. So the suggestion would be made to their subconscious mind in hypnosis, and this exact thing would manifest in their life to a seemingly impossible degree. The subconscious mind is truly our most underutilized and absolutely incredible, I would almost say miracle working tool. So begin to put your subconscious mind to work by visualizing yourself becoming famous or already being famous. Set aside just 15 to 20 minutes for this visualization practice every single day and begin to see how your daily actions, speech, conversations begin to shift. Notice how you begin to attract more positive attention from others and more lucky breaks, so-called lucky breaks into your life as a result of visualizing. So there you have it, guys. These are my 3 techniques you can use to become famous using the law of attraction. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, for listening to this podcast episode. Let me know in the comments below what kind of fame or success or achievement you're going to manifest using the techniques in this video. The simple act of writing can solidify our intentions both to ourselves and to the universe, and can be in itself a very powerful manifestation tool. Again, like I said in the video, my subliminal you can use to reprogram your subconscious mind to attract fame into your life, specifically social media fame, will be in the description box, as well as my unstoppable self-confidence subliminal. And like I said, you can try out any of the over 100 subliminals in my library completely free. Most people begin to experience major energetic shifts by the end of this 7-day free trial period. So just take the leap of faith, sign up for a free trial account, and start consistently listening to these subliminals and begin to see how you immediately shift your energy and start to attract what others will call pure luck or coincidence into your life. Thank you again for listening to this podcast. I hope you have a wonderful, magical, manifestational rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next video.